For centuries, Western anatomy approached the human body by isolating its parts, lifting out muscles, categorizing organs, and cataloging bones. To reach those parts, scalpels had to cut through a white, web-like tissue that clung to every structure. It was treated as an obstacle to be scraped away and discarded. Medical schools traditionally taught that this ubiquitous substance was inert packing material, a biological filler meant only to hold the active parts in place. This is fascia. Thousands of years before the first modern dissection, the Upanishads recorded a different architecture. These texts described the body as a continuous, living web, a unified field of sensation rather than a collection of mechanical parts. They detailed a branching system of 72,000 distinct channels called nadis. These pathways carried prana, the vital life force, acting as the central thread holding human consciousness and the physical form together. Because early Western scientists could not locate a physical tube of glowing energy on a dissection table, they categorized the yogic energy web as a spiritual metaphor. Curious, this assumes the energy system and the physical tissue were ever two different things. Modern research suggests the metaphor and the packing material might be the same map, viewed through different lenses. Around 2018, the scientific consensus on fascia shifted. It is no longer viewed as filler, but as the body's largest sensory organ, containing 6 times more free nerve endings than muscle tissue. It forms a continuous tensegrity network, stretching without interruption from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. At a microscopic scale, the geometry is fractal. Every fiber is interconnected, mirroring the 72,000 nadis described in ancient texts. This system operates through mechanotransduction, the biological process of converting physical force, such as a stretch or a breath, into immediate biochemical and electrical signals. This biological network provides the physical infrastructure corresponding to ancient maps of the energy body. Ancient descriptions of prana align with measurable mechanical and electromagnetic properties found in the tissue itself. Fascial tissue is piezoelectric. Physical pressure generates microelectric potentials, conducting pulses of coherent light, or biophotons, along its collagen planes. These signals move rapidly. Biomechanical models show that a deep breath transmits force through the entire posterior chain in less than 50 milliseconds. The Upanishads also identified blockages in this flow, called granthis, or psychic knots. While once considered purely psychological, modern science has identified their biological correlates. Imaging studies from 2020 to 2025 show that fascial tone modulates activity in the brain's anterior cingulate and the insula, the regions that generate our internal sense of self. Physical trauma and unresolved emotion are stored as measurable densifications within this extracellular matrix. The psychic knots of the ancients correspond to these physical states of the tissue. Emotional history is written into the body's connective architecture. When the descriptions of the pranamaya kosha and modern fMRI data converge on the same biological system, the distinction between the physical body and the energy body disappears. The body functions as consciousness, choosing to wear a tensile, liquid crystalline garment, allowing a formless field to experience weight, breath, and a heartbeat. You can sense this system now. Take a slow inhale. As you breathe, bring your attention to your back and pelvis. Try to feel the physical expansion of the thoracolumbar fascia. Scan for any points of tension or restriction, perhaps in a shoulder or a knee. Instead of viewing these as mechanical failures, recognize them as localized awareness held in contraction. This is the embodiment of Tat Vam Asi, thou art that. You are a single pulse of awareness moving through a universal web, present in every fiber and every cell.